Soon. I will soon be caught up.
Have you heard, Zordia? The wolf burglar for whom we have been searching day and night has struck again. Word reached me but moments ago. The inspector and his assistant are a step ahead of us. But if we hurry, we may arrive before they begin questioning any witnesses.
I almost said waitresses.
You will come, will you not? Yes? Then let us brook no further delay and make haste for the Rakuza district. 'Twas a near thing, I say, a near thing.
The wolf burglar struck again.
Oh boy. He's there! He's still stalking Nashu!
I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, stand ready to assist any and all who seek redress for crimes dastardly and daring. My keen inspector's sense has led me hither. Speak, my good man, what injustice befell you here? Inspectors? Ah, yes, the Westerners. I remember you, girl. If you are so eager to hear the tale, then I should be glad to tell it. It was him, the wolf burglar, bold as ever. He attempted to steal the finest sword in my collection, the Soboro Tsukihiro, in broad daylight.
It's nighttime right now, though.
By the kami, but you said he attempted.
And failed I, bwahaha! Little did the fool know I had recently employed a new bodyguard, a peerless samurai worth every koban.
What samurai did he get?
So the fiend was unable to abscond with your precious blade. Truly you are fortunate indeed, Master Akabono. Yet surely this is not the end of it. The wolf burglar has his pride. He is not wont to forsake a prize. Master Akabono, I have no doubt that the thief will come for the blade again and again. I pray you permit me to aid your men in protecting this treasure, that we may finally bring this villain to justice. You have spirit, I'll grant you that, but I have no need of additional guards. Yojimbo alone is worth 100 men, if not more. Yojimbo? Are we gonna meet Yojimbo? Master Akibono, I think you underestimate this foe. You try my patience, boy. I have made my decision, and I will not suffer it to be questioned further. Find another way to earn the Sekisei Gumi's approval.
This guy's gonna be broke by the end of it if he hired Yojimbo.
Now then, I have a pressing engagement in Sanjo Hanamachi to which I have been looking forward all week, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let this business with the wolf burglar delay me further. Good day. I fear he has let this turn of luck lull him into a false sense of complacency. He should be doubling the guard or tripling it. If only he would reconsider. If he will not listen to reason, then he must be made to listen to reason.
Okay. No, she's like, yeah.
When in doubt, try again. It's not the most well-thought-out plan, but for lack of anything better, all right. Let us follow Master Akabono to Sanjo Hanamachi, and once more impress upon him the gravity of the situation.
You can do it, Shigure!
Perhaps he would fare better if I taught him the Manderville art of parley. Which is precisely why it's so important for us to speak with him.
That scared the living crap out of me. What's your name? Priscilla?
Ask all you like, but the answer's still no. There is a very short list of people who get to pass, and none of you lot are on it. I applaud your diligence, I do, but we are here to help. If you would admit us to speak with Master Akibono, then we might convince him to let us stand guard over Soboro Tsukihiro. Ah, so that's your game. Trick the daft doorman into letting you in so you can steal Master Akibono's priceless sword. How stupid do you think I am? As if he'd consort with the likes of you lot. Not a looker among you. Really, my mother has told me I'm quite handsome. I'm sure she has. Maybe if he was in the mood for taikomochi. Not today, though. Master Akibono made it quite clear that he would only welcome additional entertainers if they were geiko of passing beauty, which you're not, so piss off. That went pretty poorly. I suppose we have no choice but to resign ourselves to this outcome. Nay, Shigure, I think not, for I have a plan of surpassing beauty. For if I do say so myself, are you acquainted with any geiko, perchance? Well, there is an okiya nearby whose proprietress may have given me a few odd jobs. But wait, what exactly is your plan? All shall become clear in time, my good man. Lead the way to this okiya. Inspector extraordinaire, is that really a profession? A legitimate one? Certainly never heard of it. Most humble greetings to you, fairest maid, and I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, am given to understand that you are an acquaintance of Shigure here. Aye, I have given the hapless fool a handout or two, and now he shows up on my doorstep in the company of Ijin inspectors. I can only assume this means he's yet to find honest work.
Damn! Indeed, much to all our chagrin, Shigure is not gainfully employed at present, but that regrettable circumstance is not what brings us to you. Damn, Hildy. Nay, it is a matter of far greater import, a grave injustice which must be averted at all cost. To that end, my lady, I would have you clothe my steadfast assistant in your finest kimono. For but a brief time only, you may be assured it shall be returned to you post-haste.
Loan you a kimono, just like that. I'm not sure what mischief you inspectors get up to in your line of work, but in ours, a kimono is priceless. No geiko worth her salt would simply let a stranger parade about town in hers. Not for nothing, at least. Aye, if you are truly in desperate need of my assistance, then you would be willing to pay for it. Pay, say, 70,000 Eorzean gil. 70? Only 70,000 hells. My Subligar's worth more than that. I have a gambling problem. Love the horse birds. Lost my last gil on Queer Rhapsody. Only 70,000? Be that as it may, there is no need to rely upon your generosity. I am more than capable of paying for this expense. Are you? Nashu, pay the woman. With what, Inspector? Your coin purse is empty.
What? As of when? Oh dear, this is certainly a fly in the ointment. So your plan is to disguise Nashu as a geiko, that she may enter into the company of Master Akebono and thereby keep watch of the wolf burglar? I hesitate to call it one of surpassing beauty, but if it is our best option... Do not even think to say it, my good man. I would never take the money of a down-on-his-luck youth with no job or skills to speak of. Damn! Hildy keeps burning this poor man. But of course, it is ever so simple. A means by which we may achieve our end without spending a single coin. In my brief time here, I've come to understand the myriad complexities of Hingan culture. There is a custom by which one may express the fervor of his conviction by shaving every hair from his head, is there not? What? Oh, well, yes, I suppose you have the right of it, but are you willing to go to such lengths to secure a kimono?
I'll do the honors!
Oh my gosh. No.
A beauty reborn!
She has many random skills, doesn't she? Oh no, it's him. Oh! My hair! My beautiful flowing locks! What have you done to me? I thought it was gonna be Hildy! This poor man! That is brilliant! Utterly brilliant! I don't think I've laughed so hard in ages. Damn!
Chin up, Shigure. I dare say she did you a favor. The Sekisei Gumi might be inclined to take you more seriously now. You can have your kimono with my thanks. Never mind the gil. The entertainment you've given me is payment enough.
Wow. If only that's how you could pay for things, right? My lady, you are a saint. Are you ready, Nashu?
Always, Inspector. Wait here, everyone. I'm sure it won't take long to put one of these things on, right?
It's gonna take hours. Verily, there is no greater truth than that if we trust in ourselves and the gods, fate shall conspire to see us succeed. Bruh, is this the will of the kami? Shigure. Damn. I was not expecting him to be bald. He's crying! I believe I hear them coming.
Ta-da!
Welcome to the Confuzzlement.
My dear Nashu, you look incredible.
Wow, actually, yes, you do. She looks every bit the geiko. I cannot fathom that doorman turning her away.
Come, my friends, let us put Nashu's disguise to the proof. Oh gosh, Nashu's stalker is probably... Oh, there he is! I say what you will about the rest of us, but you would have to be blind to disparage my saltwort ass... That is, the lovely geiko Nashu! It's a very convenient place to be interrupted. A geiko, eh? Alright, let's have a look at you. Oh ho ho! And where has this lovely lass been hiding? Master Akebono's sure to take a shine to you. Alright, the girl may enter, and no one else. Huzzah! It worked!
Wish me luck!
Though, is it wise to let her go alone? Ideally, at least Zordia or myself should have accompanied her, no? Oh, Shigure, I did tell you it was a plan of surpassing beauty, did I not? Oh, yo, it's actually, it's Yojimbo! And you're not a primal. The sword without peer, the Soboro Tsukihiro, the geiko without peer, Chiyome. What fortune I may enjoy the company of the finest treasures the world has to offer. Their very presence makes the wine taste that much sweeter. I could not agree more, my lord. Alas, whereas you may lay hands upon your magnificent blade at whim, in vain I struggle to navigate the endless labyrinth that is a woman's fickle heart. That which I desire, I take, as will you, when my little project is complete. Oh, these guys sound like bad guys. Chiyome, come and have a drink with us. Come, come.
If my lord insists, I should be glad to partake.
Her eye, she has crazy eyes. Doesn't she have crazy? She looks like she has crazy eyes. You see them? Do you see it? Do you see those crazy eyes over there? Do you see? This guy looks so sus. Such a beautiful girl you are, and so skilled a dancer as well. You deserve only the best, and the very best you shall have, if you but give yourself body and soul to me, bruh.
I fear my lord's rather admirable perseverance encroaches upon the obsessive. As I am sure I've told you 1,000 times before, I should be glad to entertain one and all with the traditional arts.
Stubborn as ever, I see. No matter, in due time you will be mine, one way or another. Bro, this guy creepy as all and this guy's agreeing with him!
I'm begging your pardons, my lord. My lords?
There's an S. Oh no. Oh-ho! This is a welcome surprise. My lord, did you call for another geiko? Never mind, come my dear, have a seat. Salutations and greetings, my good sirs. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh What? What is the meaning of this? I explicitly said I would be receiving no taiko mochi this day. Far be it from me to judge a man for his pleasures, my lord, but I fear this is a bridge too far for me. I love the fact that it's the same, like, No. No. Yojimbo's no. No. Yojimbo's in love with Hildebrand. My image of Yojimbo has shattered. Such beauty. Such grace. But be that as it may, now is not the time. The day after tomorrow, perhaps, after I have had time to recover. But not today. Time to recover from what? Will my lord not reconsider? Pray allow me one dance to convince you. Oh god. I want this dance! Enough! Yojimbo, remove this fetching yet belligerent taiko mochi from my sight! This fetching... Lay hands upon a fair maiden. I will do no such thing. Yojimbo's a gentleman. Are you defying your master's orders? The master who has already paid you an unconscionable sum of money for your services. A contemptible master who consorts with lecherous dogs. I agreed to serve only as the sword's protector, not as the executor of your whims. Ha! And the blade's gone. There he is! The wolf burglar! I like how Noshu's clapping in the background. Impossible! At last, the villain reveals himself. We have you now, most wolfish of burglars! I understand where the Sebi emote came from. Yes, it was I, all along, Hildebrand, Master of Disguise, Inspector of 1,000 Faces, Defender of Justice. I feel so conflicted. I feel so conflicted. Yojimbo. I feel so conflicted. So, you're not a taikomochi. Pity that. Bugger me if it isn't the talking statue. Fancy meeting you here. Come to watch me steal the Soboro Tsukihiro. Oh. Well, you know how this goes. Uh-oh. Don't let him get away! Halt, fiend! Is she trying to catch the food? Is she catching the food? Oh my gosh, she caught the sushi! What happened? There you are, my dear. Are you unharmed? I would be heartbroken if there were even a single scratch upon my concubine-to-be. My lord would do well to take great care where he places his hands, should he wish to keep them. Girl? Yes. He has sushi on his He has an ebi. Confound it. How does he manage to escape every time? I bet that shrimp's gonna be there the entire time. But rejoice, my friends, for he has failed in his thievery once more. The Soboro Tsukihiro remains safe and sound. That is not the right... You bald imbecile! Look at what you're holding! Does that look even remotely like the Soboro Tsukihiro to you? Does it? Does it? For the record, I'm not actually bald. Begone from my sight and do not return until you have found my sword! You heard him. We must recover the Soboro Tsukihiro. Oh my gosh, it's actually Yojimbo. You know, I'm a big fan. I like how you're staring at Hildebrand, though.
It's not easy being a geeko.
After we went to all that trouble, he still managed to steal the Soboro Tsukihiro. I sacrificed my flowing locks for nothing. Though I care increasingly less for Akebono, he is nevertheless a man to be reckoned with. What meager reputation I have will be forfeit if we fail to bring the wolf burglar to justice. But we need not pursue him alone. Yojimbo has volunteered his services. Together we may yet redeem ourselves. I think I may know where the thief is headed to. I believe the wolf burglar is fled to Yansha. Consider the dagger I took from him in the chaos. Though old and worn, it has been well cared for over the years. It is more than just a tool to him, I think, and it is clearly of Doman design. What an amazing coincidence! The self-same details had also caught mine eye. I dare say you have the makings of an inspector, Shigure. I shall endeavor to take that as a compliment. To Yansha! You needn't wear Daigoro's fangs. He is a good boy. Daigoro! Even if he is somewhere here, how are we to narrow our search?
Look at all those crystals, so shiny.
My word, have you seen anything so full of splendor? But forgive me, we must not lose sight of the matter at hand. How shall we pursue our quarry? That is a very good question, to which I currently have no answer. I do. Woof, woof!
What a nice little doggy!
Daigoro is more than a mere traveling companion. His sense of smell is unparalleled. Give over the burglar's dagger, that he may track his scent. Brilliant idea, Jim! Jim and Greg! Yes, indeed. Here, take it. Go, Daigoro. Ruff! 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 Oh-ho! He has the scent already! With me, Nashu! Perhaps fate is conspiring to see us succeed after all. Daigoro seems to be confused. Has he lost the scent? I don't know how a dog whimpers.
Is the doggy alright?
Jim? Jim? Is he complaining that Hildy calls him Jim? What ails little Daigoro? Why will he go no further? How is it you remember his... 'Tis like there are Namazu about. Their stink befuddles the senses. Though unfortunate, We know the wolf burglar came this way. Perhaps if we search, we can find some other clue as to his whereabouts. Leave it to me, Shigure. If there are clues to be found in these ruins, my keen inspector's sense shall lead me to them.
Wait for me, Inspector! Wait for me!
Gah! There they go again, charging off before we have a chance to discuss our plan of action. Must they always be so reckless? Nothing for it but to follow suit, I suppose. Why don't you search the area to the northwest, Zordia? Is it dead? Oh, it's not dead.
Alive I am! Hale and healthy, yes, yes! Nursing a rather vicious hangover from a surfeit of tea, but otherwise none the worse for wear. 1,000 thanks to you for waking me before I was set upon by ravenous beasts or thieving bandits. Unless you wouldn't happen to be a thieving bandit, would you?
That depends. Have you a certain priceless sword on you? No, I'm hunting a thieving bandit, a lupin. That depends. Have you got a certain priceless sword on you?
You may be assured I have nothing of value whatsoever. Yes, yes. However, I have some vague recollection of a traveler with an unusual sword across his back. I was deep in my teacups at the time, and I know what I saw.
Huh? A drunken Namazu? What is his part in all this? He saw the wolf burglar. What luck? Which way did he go?
It's all a bit of a blur, so I doubt my memory will be of any use. My barbells, on the other hand, should do the trick.
My adorable little friend, you need not strain yourself on our account. We, too, have our ways of finding the fiend.
Yes, yes, my keen Namazu sense is telling me
that the wolf burglar... What was that, Hildy?
Went that way.
Yes, that way. Which way? We may as well split up again.
I would help you, but... Hangover, yes, yes. Bye-bye, friends. Have fun hunting wolf burglar.
Pray do not concern yourself with me, friend. Should I chance upon the fiend, I shall cry, wolf burglar, at the top of my lungs.
Would you look at these pretty houses? I mean, they could use a little work, but they've all got potential.
Nashu's like my favorite to voice. Plot relevant gloves. Among their irrelevant potsherds, you spy a somewhat conspicuous pair of gloves. If they belong to the wolf burglar, perhaps they may prove useful. Found something, have you? I got some gloves. I do not recall him wearing gloves, but for lack of other possible leads, I say let Daigoro follow this fresh scent. Now that the Namazu is gone, he should have no difficulty finding the owner. Let's go, Daigoro. Woof! 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 Plot relevant gloves. What news, Jim? We came as soon as we heard the barking. Now that the Namazu has departed, Daigoro is capable of pursuing our quarry once more. Your stalwart comrade found gloves that may have belonged to him, and so we were about to see where they led us. Woof! Woof! He's got the scent! Quickly, Zordia, we must not lose sight of Daigoro. Oh, there he is. There he is. We mustn't let him escape this time. Hold, Ronin. You know well how quick he can be. Let us leave this pursuit to one he cannot outrun. Go get him, Daigoro. Go, Daigoro. Seize the lupin. The music.
Gosh, he's a fast doggy.
Aye, there are none faster. Come, we must secure the sword and the thief. Oh, does Daigoro like... Oh! Daigoro likes money? Well, as much, I guess. Dun, 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 dun.
Gosh, he really likes Koban, doesn't he?
Well, we all have our weaknesses, I suppose. Still, there's no denying that he is a very, very good dog. How could he possibly have the nerve? You lot really should have thought this through. Or have you already forgotten that I've got friends in high places? Montaro, to me! Huh? Oh my god! By the kami, what have you done to my bird? Got you! Rejoice, Shikure, for I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have reclaimed the Soboro Tsukihiro. Yes, it seems we have. Though before we declare it with certainty, I would verify the authenticity of the blade. But of course... Aye, this is no fake. It is indeed a work of art. A masterpiece that could only be the treasure of Soboro Tsukihiro. I just remembered I have urgent business in Kugane, which is well, as it shall afford me the opportunity to return the Soboro Tsukihiro to its rightful owner. Pray allow me to do so. You have my word, I shall surrender it to no one. Is Yojimbo gonna take the credit for it? How lucky we are to have a friend like Jim, steadfast, loyal, honorable, a Manderville man from another mother. Let us quit this place and return to Kugane with the wolf burglar. I'm sure the Sekisei Gumi will have a cell with his name on it. What business have you with the Sekisei Gumi? We got the wolf burglar. The wolf burglar, the lupin that has made a mock of me and my brothers. I, Shigure, and my comrades have successfully captured the notorious wolf burglar of Kugane. Where is he? And brought him here that we might surrender him into the custody of the Sekisei Gumi. Oh, there he is. Full glad are we to accept this unexpected bounty. The fiend has been a source of unending consternation for us. My thanks to you all. Pray bring him inside, honored friends. I like how he hasn't taken off the makeup. Bloody fools, the lot of you, blind to the true villain in your midst. Yeah, it's the other guy. This guy. Is it true? The wolf burglar has been detained. Well done. Who must we thank for this auspicious turn of events? I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, did bring the wolf burglar to heel with my customary style of aplomb. Damn, poor Shigure. Very good. And the Soboro Tsukihiro? Where is it? You mean you don't have it? I thought Yojimbo had returned it to you. Yojimbo, the disrespectful grace of a samurai, nay, I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I can only presume that Jim is currently enjoying a plate of dango at Umineko Tea House before paying Master Akebono a visit. Or perhaps he absconded with the Soboro Tsukihiro. This is all a joke to you people, isn't it? Ha! Of all the stupid, inexplicable, utterly unjustifiable, for what reason could you have, possibly even for a moment, considered it wise to let a single man, and not just any man either, a man I just expelled from my service? Mark me, Ronin, if you fail to deliver the sword, I shall make it the focus of my remaining years, that your dreams go unfulfilled. I feel like he's the bad guy. He's been doing a lot of really shady stuff. We certainly can't have that. Which reminds me, Shigure, you once told me it was your dream to serve alongside us. Is that still the case? Yes, sir, it is. Good, because in light of your recent accomplishment, I would like nothing more than to induct you into the Sekisei Gumi. What say you? Hey! It would be an honor, sir. I'm glad to hear it. There are, of course, some few procedures and discussions with my superiors that must come first, but we may attend to them now, if your comrades do not mind waiting. Not at all! We will await your triumphant return, Shigure. Aww. Hey! My friends, it is finished.
A Shigure reborn!
Well, I would not dare to put it in such grandiose terms, but indeed, I feel as though I am a changed man. And it is you three who have changed me for the better. 1,000 thanks to you, Zordia, Inspector Hildebrand, Nashu. Though I've only just become a Sekisei Gumi, I have already been given my first assignment. I am to pursue the renegade Yojimbo and recover the Soboro Tsukihiro. Alas, as a new recruit, I have been afforded no additional men or resources to accomplish this task. If I am to succeed, I will need all the help I can get. Say no more, Shigure. I should be glad to give it. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby re-swear to help you scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for Jim and the Soboro Tsukihiro. And so our hunt begins again.
Wait for me, Inspector! Wait for me!
Part of me still struggles to believe it, Zordia. The wolf burglar captured and myself become a Sekisei Gumi. Again, I cannot thank you enough for all you have done for me. To be honest, the most vexing complication was the loss of my hair. though Nashu assures me she is already in the process of procuring a potent tonic to remedy that. Once more, we find ourselves waiting for fate to spur our story forward. Until we have a lead on Soboro Sokihiro, we can but enjoy our respite. Hildebrand will return in the Black Heart Beneath. Ooh, that's sushi. Ooh, the hot pot and udon. Heh. Damn. I really feel like that guy's the bad guy with the mustache. His stash is so sus. Oh, there he is! I see the Lala in the background. You look well, Zordy. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. As for myself, the search for the Soboro Sukihiro as well as Yojimbo continues. Would that I could claim even a measure of progress. Ah, Shigure! There you are! Why are they there? We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man, but I see you are here, and in the company of my stalwart assistant. Bald, you of all people should. Having failed to seize upon new information of value or even passing relevance, we were in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. But tell me, have you word of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... Ah yes, Yojimbo. No. As I was just telling Zordy, I have made no progress since last we spoke.
You seem distressed, Shigure. If you yet pine for your lost locks, then pine no longer, for we have brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness.
Really? Well, that is actually a very considerate gesture, thank you.
Why not try it right now?
Aye, the sooner the better, perhaps.
Oh? Oh, it's our dead man. Our dead gentleman.
I say, to meet the Master Zombibrand. Meet with Master Zombibrand and his bosom companions yet again. Truly the kami have been kind to me. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde, but were you not bound for Eorzea? Why are you yet in the far east? Indeed, I had thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and to that end did I call upon a local fisherman to secure passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale most fascinating which compelled me to stay. A Funa Yurei, a far eastern variety of undead, had been seen wandering an isle's shore. As my previous attempts to recruit fellow zombies had met with failure, I thought, why not broaden my criteria and appeal to this ghost in the spirit of camaraderie? Alas, it is a most elusive quarry, rather shy it would seem. I sought to learn more of the Funa Yurei by questioning the people of the city, but have been unsuccessful thus far. I see. I realize this is sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear mention of Jim? Jim, I fear I've heard naught of that particular Far Eastern spirit, though, to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. It pains me to hear that, in this world, there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. You seek this Jim, Master Zombibrand? If so, I should be glad to help. Grateful as we would be, might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive, who, until recently, terrorized the city. Oh, how careless of me! I shall change into something less conspicuous at once. Then it is settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane.
A Yojimbo, you say? The name does ring a bell. I guess now I recall, the Lupin fellow was asking after him as well, though that was some time ago. He's been detained by the Sekisegumi, the Lupin, not your Yojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why, he's no criminal. Why, when I told him of how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the koban to purchase her medicine, without my asking or anything. They say he's done terrible things, but a man like that? Now I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in this world, he'll be set free.
Let me guess, you are searching for a man named Yojimbo. The Sekisegumi questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. I doubt they will receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, you ask, surely you've heard, the Kugane wolf burglar has been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he is no demon deserving of the harshest sentence. If anything, he is a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils with the least among us. If you ask me, the Sekisegumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akebono in particular has been at the center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in light of the wolf burglar's detainment, many are less than willing to aid the Sekisegumi in their activities. Unfortunately,
they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed. I read that really fast.
Oh, you're also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow? The Sekisegumi were asking after him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. And just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I would want to tell them. You know the Kugane wolf burglar? The one they locked away? Rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you, madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels of the city. Greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy. And yet they decry him a villain. Fools!
I see. What have you learned, Zordia? Apparently, a certain Lupin is rather well loved. This is what I said. I had no idea the plight of the wolf burglar weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? That he's actually the good guy. A hero to the poor and the downtrodden. A criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. This all quite unexpected. But whatever aspersions they may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. That said, to hear that some may withhold information to protest is cause for concern. As a man of the Sekisegumi, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. I hate to say it, but that is a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly, perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet even if I were to do so, my face is already known. They would mark me as a Sekisegumi and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them.
I've got an idea. Why not ask the wolf burglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they've told him?
Ask the wolf burglar? If both he and Yojimbo had designs on the Soboro Sukehiro, then it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu. I was but mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion. It is settled then. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. Greetings and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time, that we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo, we wish to speak with the Kugane wolf burglar. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly, Shigure. If it will aid you in your investigation, follow me. I trust you are enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. Questions, eh? For little old me, say? Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo absconded with the Soboro Sukehiro you stole from Master Akebono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along. Given that it was yours as well, I thought you might know something of the man and his motives. Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as the Soboro Sukehiro, especially after word of its theft has spread far and wide. Well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the services of a certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot, as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not. That is out of the question. Then we've got nothing more to discuss. Best be on your way. Now, Shigure, let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kugane are willing to trust his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people were willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. I will propose to my superiors that you be temporarily released into our custody for the purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you've got yourself a deal, Baldy. Will they ever consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming, and if they refuse... Remind me, Nashu, do you have that hair tonic on you?
I sure do, Inspector!
Uh-oh.
Now's a good time as ever to try it, don't you think?
Here? In the jail? Well, far be it from me to refuse. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head until not a single drop remains. Oh my gosh, they're wearing sunglasses. Uh-oh. Why don't I have a pair of sunglasses? That seems rather wasteful, but if you insist... Soon. I feel strange. Like my scalp is... Oh! By the kami! Chigure, are you alright? I heard you shouting. Uh-oh. Oh my god. The light! It binds them!
They are too shy. They are too many. Bruh. I like how we can see. And turn and flex and shake and bounce. Wait, weren't we supposed to ask? Perfection! Rejoice, my goodly burglar, as I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment. Now see here, Inspector. Huh. His hair's blonde. Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? His face! Still in his cell, I see. But what in the world was that blinding light? Are you not going to mention that he has blonde hair? A thousand pardons. One of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, bade her take the others outside immediately for safety's sake. I believe that explains that, yes? Yes. Right then, if you will excuse me. Huh? Yes, of course. Very good. Wait. When did Shigure regrow his hair? It makes sense as to now as to why he's wearing a wolf costume. How he managed to escape undetected, I have no idea. I can but pray that our ruse will remain intact. The wolf burglar led the others into the waterways below. We should follow. He looks good with blonde hair, okay? Alright, Shigure! Been down here before. If so, you might have met my friends already. Contemptible lot, all Kugane's cast-offs. Oh wait, yes I have. If anyone's heard a peep from your quarry, it'd be them. Come on then, don't be shy. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Takes a wolf to know a rat. Ha! To what do we owe the pleasure, and more importantly, how'd you slip free of the Sekiseigumi's noose? With my dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? But never you mind that, I need information, Koju. Do you now? Or is the Sekiseigumi at your shoulder, at the one asking questions? No need to give the lad a hard time, he did right by me, and I mean to return the favor. Eh? You mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, even if I have, it's none of you and yours need worry. Your pretty little head's over. Give us a hand and we'll get out of your hair, Wolf's honor. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most tried to make a living on the straight and narrow. Some even had a mind to join the Sekiseigumi like you, but were found wanting for this reason or that. When honest work's no longer an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous, the disreputable, the dirty. Somebody's gotta do it, and so these industrious souls pick up the slack. Maybe they're not the cream you'd prefer to hobnob with, but while you're in their company, I'd ask that you comport yourselves with a modicum of civility. I should like to believe I have done just that. You'll forgive me if I've given you any reason to think otherwise. See? Fast friends we all are. Right then, we're after a bloke what goes by the moniker of Yojimbo. Heard tell of the man? Yojimbo? No, can't say it rings a bell. Oi, any of you know a fella by the name of Yojimbo? Well, there you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What did he do anyway? Piss in the Bugyo's rice porridge? Ha! If only stole the Soboro Tsukihiro he did. Bugger me, that's a beauty! Wonder why, though. Finding a buyer even through the black market would be a challenge and a half. And if he'd even put out the word he was looking, we'd have heard about it by now. Bah! To come all this way and leave with nothing. Here, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this Yojimbo didn't steal the sword for the challenge, there's only two reasons he'd take it. To sell it, or to keep it. And if it's not about the money, then I doubt this is his first prize or his last. Hark! My keen inspector's sense whispers and speaks. For a thieving collector of swords, yes, there can be no mistake. Aye, what he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then only the best will do. Which means his next target might be... oh, I don't know, the Ameno Murakumo? Wait, the Ameno Murakumo? But I thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. Do you mean to say the fabled sword of Eld actually exists? I've seen it with my own eyes. A giant kami tried to kill me and my friends, but I deflected the blow. You what? I have so many questions, but first, where did this all happen? Housed within the Kojin of the Red Treasure Vault, eh? If that's the case, then it seems to me you ought to continue your search in the Ruby Sea, no? it might well be the best place for us to look. In that case, let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once.
I can't wait to get back out there so I can enjoy the sun and the surf.
It's like I said, they've good hearts, each and every one of them. Sometimes fate deals you a bad hand and you've got no choice but to make the most of it. To think that the Ame no Murakumo is not only real, but that it was brought to bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, we now know where we might search, the Ruby Sea. Before I may leave, however, there is a matter of great import to which I must attend. Well, perhaps great import is something of an overstatement. I speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I will meet you at the Ruby Sea after I have changed. Pray, go on ahead without me, I insist. I do wonder, though, how much the blade would actually fetch on the market if sold. Don't give me that look. It's an honest question.
Gosh, a costume change for Shigure! I can't wait to see what he shows up in next.
All set for another trip into the glittering westward expanse. I know I am. Let us hop aboard the next ferry to the Ruby Price and wait for Shigure there. As he requested, come along. If you had the sword and sold it, what would you do with the money? Just out of curiosity, I won't tell anyone.
He ought to be here any minute now. I can't wait.
I wonder what Shigure is going to be dressed up as. Oh, it's Shigure! Over here! Oh? What is... But by the kami! I thought you were someone else at first. Well, since it was suggested that I should wear something other than the garments of the Seisegumi for a time, paid a visit to Kugane Dori and purchased something completely unlike my usual attire. This is very different. It's quite the change, but very much for the better, if I do say so myself.
I didn't realize you could be so fashionable.
Fashionable? Please, Nashu. You give me too much credit. I say, that getup with those Zori. I don't see that becoming a trend. What are those? Not that it matters. We didn't come here to mess about, eh? We've got a collector to catch. Assuming he's after the Ame no Murakumo. Then we've got to get to the Isle of Zeki. Any ideas? I can just fly there. By air or by underwater passage, eh? A bit more tricky than I thought. Without the blessing of the Kojin, the latter seems almost impossible. What about that bird of yours? Montaro, was it? After what the inspector did to him? Ha! He'll be keeping a wide berth, I reckon. Assuming he's even fit to fly. It was a somewhat traumatic experience for all involved, Forgive me my bluntness, but my wolfish compatriot, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motives for attempting to steal the Soboro Tsukihiro from Master Akebono. Did not Koju say that selling such a blade would be extraordinarily difficult? We're getting sob story? It is not stealing to take back what was stolen. The black-hearted bastard Akebono prized it from the hands of its rightful owner. He was a humble samurai who lived a humble life devoid of most luxuries, a righteous man who'd never turn his back on those in need, certainly not a young Lupin boy who'd fled Doma during the occupation. The two lived as father and son, with few comforts save for each other's company. And then one day a merchant came calling, asking after the samurai's sword, asking him to part with it, his one prized possession. But a sword is a samurai's soul, and he'd sooner die than sell it, even for a fortune. But the merchant, he's not the sort to go quietly into the night. He changes tack, and worms his way into the samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but bigger, then bigger. Before he knows it, the samurai owes the merchant a veritable mountain of coins, so he pledges his blade as collateral. The samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor, but while strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick and soon after passed away, leaving his Lupin charge alone in this unjust world. All this time, you were only... He left Kugane for a time and returned years later from Yansha, having learned the ways of the shinobi that he might honor his adoptive father by helping others, as he had helped him as a child. A chivalrous guise for a personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, he yearned to reclaim the samurai's sword, the last surviving memento of their time together, that he might wear it with pride. All this time, Master Akebono was your main objective. When you broke into his shop in the Rakuza district, you were searching for the Soboro Tsukihiro. You kept a close eye on him, even as you continued to target other disreputable merchants, that you might drive him to take additional measures to protect the sword, knowing that in doing so he would eventually reveal its location. Then it's settled. The Saburo Tsukihiro must be returned to its rightful owner.
Hey, if it's so hard for people to reach the Isle of Zeki, how is Yojimbo planning to get there?
That I do not know, but regardless, if he was headed there, someone must have noted his passing. I say we question the pirates of Sakazuki and see if any have observed a traveler resembling Yojimbo of late. We are of the same mind, Shigure. To Sakazuki, post-haste. Come, let us commence the questioning after you.
Oh, I remember you, looking for more dead men. A rail-thin samurai with a wide-brimmed hat and oversized geta. A traveler like that would not escape my notice, which is to say, I'm confident I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint you.
Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. As I said before, my good woman, when at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us away. Onward to the next potential witness, I say.
What was that? Lanky samurai with a large hat. As it happens, I spoke with a traveler like that, had a dog with him too. Sure enough, he had a mind to head to the Isle of Zeki. Couldn't imagine why. What with the Red being as unwelcoming as they are, and there being no place to dock a boat. I told him as much, but he shrugged it off and went on his merry way. Come to think of it, did I see that dog of his not long ago? On the beach below, wandering about, I hope he didn't abandon him.
You have been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks to you. Surely the canine in question is Daigoro. We must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. Daigoro! Here, Daigoro!
Oh, I think I see him over there. Huh, maybe he doesn't like us anymore.
Now, you've just got to give the pup the right incentive is all.
Incentive?
Aha!
Here, pupper.
Surely it can't be that simple.
See for yourself.
Woof, woof.
Bruh.
Woof, woof, woof.
So that's all it takes to win him over, eh? A single koban? Greedy little thing. Hush, Shigure! Daigoro is a good dog, and now he will lead us to his master. Does he swallow it?
Woof, woof.
Are they gonna swim? Oh. It's quite a fix indeed.
Woof, woof.
Daigoro, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to wait for me. Hildy! Jim, my good man, I mean, you rapscallion, you've nowhere to run. Cease your shenanigans and relinquish the Saburo Tsukihiro at once. I will do no such things. Ever since I was bested by a certain laconic warrior, I yearned for an opportunity to redeem myself. So I set about searching for stronger swords, with which I might bring my everything to bear. Mark me, the Ame no Murakumo will be mine, for it is the key to my victory, and if you dare to bar my path, I will show you no mercy. Stay your hand, my friend, though I know you only mean well. Securing the sword is a grave responsibility which falls to... I, Hildebrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will resolve this conflict and reclaim the sword. Prepare to be amazed as the Saburo Tsukihiro is delivered into my waiting arms. Daigoro, oh Daigoro, come here and let Hildy give you a great big belly rub. Oh god. Oh god. Daigoro, you will do no such thing. Oh, this is a rich man. This man be rich. Daigoro, you better do it. What? Betrayed!
The inspector does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smells of money.
Until you surrender the Saburo Tsukihiro, I will give Daigoro the most furious of belly rubs, thereby depriving you of the pleasure. Such is my ultimatum. Daigoro, return to me this instant. Damn. Oh, fie on it. You win. The sword is yours. Oh, wow. He prefers his doggo. Oh, my God. By the Kami, I can't believe that actually worked. Inspector Hildebrand's powers of negotiation are most impressive. No! You stepped on Daigoro. Oh, no. Mommy! Where's the sword? Wait, where's the Soboro Sukihiro? That's what I was saying. Right where it belongs. You fiend! Return it at once! That's far enough, all of you. Oh, shiz! You're in trouble! Bugger me, where did they come from? Uh-oh, you in trouble. Bah, this isn't over. Shigure, what is this I hear about you setting free a notorious fugitive? Explain yourself at once! Well, you see, Inspector Hildebrand and I, in order to track down Yojimbo and Soboro Sukihiro, we needed to enlist the assistance of the wolf burglar. To that end, we removed him from the jail, temporarily, of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. And he's gone. And how do you intend to do so when your prisoner has taken flight? Shigure, I charge you with aiding and abetting a criminal in their escape. Damn. Be reasonable. You know full well that everything Shigure did was to achieve a greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We will return with Soboro Sukihiro and the wolf burglar. I swear to you. Oh gosh, Hildy. I don't think this is gonna work. Your actions in service to the Sekisei-gumi are not unknown to me. Nevertheless, Shigure must be held to account for his. To make an exception at your request would only compound the offense. No man is above the law, not even our own. Damn.
First Yojimbo, then the wolf burglar, and now Shigure. It's so much quieter when it's just three of us.
What a miscarriage of justice to see Shigure spirited away like a common criminal in complete disregard for the extenuating circumstances. It falls to us to find a way to right this wrong, but this is no place to devise a plan. To Kugane, my friends.
It's so lonely without everyone else around. I hope they're doing all right.
Oh, my good woman, I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I have been racking my brain trying to conceive of a means by which we might free Shigure from his predicament, but to no avail. By absconding with the sword, the wolf burglar has done us no favors, and yet I do not think his tale of the samurai in Akebono was a lie. My keen inspector sense tells me that the many threads of this tale are converging upon a single point, not far from now, in which all truths shall be laid bare for all to see.
Cord, that's what I like to hear, and I agree. I don't think the wolf burglar's bad at all. Once the Sekisei-gumi realize that, they're sure to let Shigure off the hook, don't you think?
I most certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say that to hasten this most desirous of resolutions, I must begin investigating Master Akebono at once. Hold the fort while I'm gone, my saltwater assistant.
Yes, sir, Inspector. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant.
Here's the real bad guy. Suppose this day was bound to come, no matter. Soon there will be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. This Nigel Thornberry-looking guy. Hildebrand will return in. The past is never past. Damn. Him in jail, bruh. I need to learn this dance. I need to do this dance.
Tomorrow